So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Played into the middle. Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
Well, both teams have had a frustrating start to the season, not a single win between them.
Rebic really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
He's on a charge, but he's on his own for now. De Ligt, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. And it's got through. Well, struck first time. And he's there to hoof it away. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Bonaventura. Kessié. Fiorentina have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Rebic. Chiesa. Well, there is no evidence right now of the recent frailties that have affected the team around about this time in the game. It's been much talked about, many here hoping that things will remain stable as they are now. Laxalt. De Ligt gets it back. Lucas Paqueta battles to win it back. Out to the right, and it's Bonaventura. Sancho absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Billia. A goal now would certainly liven things up. Bonaventura. Calabria. Up towards the front line. Chiesa. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? And it's played forward. It's a brilliant interception. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And we hit half-time, so neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
Scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Milan, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
I think tactically he didn't make a good job of things for starters, and then compounded matters in trying to correct it. I only hope he's thick-skinned.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Billia. Still absolutely... Guendouzi boasts the best record in the team when it comes to receiving passes. Just brushed off the ball there. Time for a change in personnel. Guendouzi puts it into the middle. Now they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Out towards the flank. Bonaventura. Bonaventura has got himself a free kick. Guendouzi knocks it away. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Plays it out to the wing. Jarg sticks in a foot to win it back. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Milan are taking a simple, modern approach here.
Yeah, but I'm all for simplicity, Peter. If it works, it's good enough.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Now it's Billia. He's left his man. Billia. Now the cross. And he just whacks it away.
Milan merit.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Chiesa. And he heaves it forward.
Fiorentina showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Lucas Paqueta. Hit long and direct.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Lucas. Billia. Calabria. Calabria drives it forward. And that is that. Well, a frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. The defence is broad. Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. Truly this is a capital venue fit for a truly capital club, which Roma, of course, are. So that's got things underway. Rice is making his debut today, so what do you think he'll bring to this team, Jim?
He's a physical powerhouse, and he seems to have a nose for danger. He'll be looking to break up any opposition attacks before they can really get going, and, you know, he's got that vision to be able to pick the right pass going forward as well, and he's a very effective link between defence and attack.
Roma have picked up 6 points from the first 9 available, 2 wins in 3, Jim. That's a pretty good start, isn't it?
Yeah, and they'll be very confident, I think, about their chances here because of that start, Peter. I think things have obviously started to click, and they can really now start to plough on.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Cristante. Bruno Perez. Zaniolo. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Played out to the right. Nicely controlled. Bruno Perez. He's had a goal! Rice. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Whipped in. Keeper's ball. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Chiesa stands over the ball. He'll be looking to dink one in. Lazio tries to clear. Chiesa. Well read, he sorted that out. Roma seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the wake of the last game.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But he really didn't help himself. His decision-making was puzzling, to say the least.
You can get that clear. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Zaniolo. Fiorentina yet to have a shot on target. Aimed in towards the centre. And that is as far as they're going to go. Guendouzi. He's there to receive, shapes to shoot! Goal! Fiorentina! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Fiorentina get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Smalling gets into the right position to intercept. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Rice. Guendouzi. Guendouzi with a long pass. Promising cross. And a goal kick. Spinazzola. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Dzeko. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Kluivert. Spinazzola tries to stroke it through. And there's the end of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonder, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Fiorentina head for the dressing room in possession of
Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Gets it upfield. Rice, forward it goes. Smalling. Zaniolo. Kolarov. Kolarov drives it forward. Kluivert. Hit into the middle. Gets it back. It's gone for a throw-in. Roma are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. It's Bruno Perez. Cliver. He's gone for it! Hoists it forward.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Bruno Perez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's played forward. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Perotti. Vertu. Perotti. Bruno Perez. Spinazzola. Vertu. And it's Perotti. Bruno Perez. Vertu takes the long option. Perotti. Chance to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Spinazzola. Vertu. Kolarov. Kluivert. That's great strength on the ball. And that's been levered clear.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Great leap! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Perotti. And it's Mkhitaryan. Bruno Perez goes looking. And that's been won straight back. Kluivert. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Kluivert. Vertu. Kolarov. Cristante. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that will be the final act. Fiorentina win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's got options out wide. That's gone a long way up and away. Defenders on the back foot. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. Now it's Palacio. And it's Poli. Lovely feet. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Goalkeeper's ball. Cutrone. Oh, some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
And how does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
Fiorentina clung on for the 3 points in their last game. Positive results though, build momentum. Gets away from his opponent, towering header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Palacio. He's got away. Well, that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Tries to get it forward quickly. Guendouzi. Fiorentina can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Badel. And help's available out wide. There will be a throw-in. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And that has been clubbed away, and it's been taken straight back. Has gone out. Battles to win it back. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Medel. Sansone. He's through. And the first 45 minutes are up. So another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. do it back on the first 45 minutes?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Fiorentina can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
He's left his man. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Bologna have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Cleared away. He goes long, done very well to intervene. Bologna, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion.
Pauli is the guilty party there. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
And he's there to hoof it away. Coaxed through there. And back out it comes. Bologna have it back and they can go again. Guendouzi is steaming forward, looking to break out here. He spotted the run and played him through. He came in hard, very hard. Chiesa. Time for a change in personnel. Pauli. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
A 1-0 lead established.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Enrique positions himself well and cuts it out. Keane tries running with the ball at his feet. Cutrone. A really good feet. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Guendouzi.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Medel drives it forward. Plays it long. Palacio provides an outlet. Just brushed off the ball there. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Cutrone. Chiesa keeps everyone guessing. Has a hit! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Fiorentina are beaten. It is not the result they needed. Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. The action has already started. Forward it goes. Now a chance to break. Goes long. Well positioned to make that interception. Drives it towards the front. Has he picked him out? That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Massive leap! That's a half-decent try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Patel. Genoa, whose last result owes so much to the astuteness of their manager.
I think, Peter, we have to give credit where it's due. He had a problem up top and he tweaked his system to sort it out. And what I like is that he doesn't hold back. He's got that who dares wins mentality, and he really goes for it. Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
There's a long ball.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby. That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Patel. Good ball. Has a hit! Goal! Fiorentina! And it's Fiorentina who take the lead.
Fiorentina are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Fiorentina take the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Fiorentina come up with yet another first half. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Quick ball forward, cut out in the nick of time. De Ligt. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Ball's gone out of play. And the shot! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Hoists it forward, and he's there to cut it out. And the counter is on.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's picked him out. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Fiorentina come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. Already up and running for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Chip through. Has gone out. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Last in. Well, they can break here. Iago Falque. Schöne. Fiorentina come into this on the back of a narrow defeat. And here's Berami. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Schöne. Oh, some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
And the through ball is intercepted. And here's Pandev.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
What an adventurous run from a defender. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Iago Falque. Defending was strong and firm. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it?
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Berami plays a clever... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Timely intervention.
Genoa are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Iago Falque gets wrestled off the ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Tries to dink it in. And that's a throw-in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's put it on the right now. What's on?
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Fiorentina just have to run down the clock. Kick it. It's come loose. Saka. Sturaro. And it's played forward. That's a brilliant interception. Saka. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Fiorentina, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the... Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Plays it out to the wing. Out to the left it goes. Pumps it into the area. In comes the corner. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Well positioned to make that interception. There will be a throw-in. Saka delivers the ball. And the counter is on. And the weighted pass, that's beautifully weighted. Fiorentina claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Knocks it away. Saka crosses, has a pop! Goal! Fiorentina! Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Fiorentina break the deadlock.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Gets wrestled off the ball. Played into space out wide. And it's played forward. A real chance to break. And it's been taken straight back. Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. Cutrone. That intervention was very necessary.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Great leap! just couldn't turn it in.
Crotone can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
We hit half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. They did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Fiorentina leading a cagey game here. Crotone with a definite fell there. Out to the right. Swung in towards the middle. And he's there to clear it.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
That's great strength on the ball. Promising cross. And through to the goalkeeper. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Tries to switch the play. Crotone are making a change now. He's got options out wide.
Fiorentina making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Forward it goes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Crotone, and he's on his way! Danger averted for now. And it's got through. And that's been levered clear. He's gone for it! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Hit into them, gets up to head it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have spilled that in the first place, but he recovered it really quickly, so no harm done.
Saka, who does have an assist to his name, has a hit! Oh, and that should have been two.
Keane was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Fiorentina still ahead by the game's only goal. He gets past his man.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, real danger here. And he's there to hoof it away. That's a throw. Well, there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise. Fiorentina can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Cuts it out. Plays it out to the flank. Chance to break. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good idea, just poorly executed. And time is up. Fiorentina hold their first leg lead. They have maximised home advantage, and at the midway point of the time. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. And as you can see, we've already started here. Fiorentina made the most of their home advantage, winning the first leg. History reminds us that nothing is certain in this sort of circumstance. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Hoists it forward. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Forward it goes. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tries lifting it over. He's going after it. Gets it upfield. Oh, good interception. Up to meet it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
He goes long, he's through. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Fiorentina still to register a shot on target. Good challenge, he just stood firm. A real chance to break. Sancho tries making a foray down the right. Swung in towards the middle. Tries to get it forward quickly. Back to the keeper and try something new. That'll be a throw-in. Ball's out on the left now. He's left his man. Tries to get some whip on it. It's got through. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gets the better of his man. It's broken loose. It's being played forward. And the first half is done. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means.
Fiorentina will be relatively happy. They've protected their lead, and now the onus is on their opponents to start taking a few risks, which may play right into their hands.
Oh, shooting chance! Just a whisker away. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Crotone clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something they're obviously going to have to fix pretty quickly now.
It's a loose ball. He's got options out wide. Gorgeous control there. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Just brushed off the ball there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of...
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Shot a goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And it's played forward. Big chance to get at them. Plays it over to the other flank. Goes direct to the front line. Goalkeeper's ball. Could move up a gear here. Hoists it forward. And they've been caught out here. Crosses into the area. And that's been levered clear.
Crotone are definitely going about this the right way.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
And it's played forward. And now they can launch a counter. Out to the right. Sancho provides an outlet. Chance!
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And the finish! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Fiorentina can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Well positioned to make that interception. Chance to break. Shoots! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Well, they could break here.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Fiorentina just have to run down the clock. Saka plays it in. Tries to get it clear. It's on a plate. And that has been cleared. Dinks one in. And that's that. Fiorentina have done it again. Another step towards glory. Still a fair way to go. Well, given the outcome of the first game, Jim, what are you thinking now?
I think the important thing for this...
Well, good afternoon to you. Things had been building up very nicely over the last couple of days in the lead up to this game, but as you can see, the last couple of hours are a rather different story. The weather has decided not to play ball. The conditions here are a long way from ideal. It is teeming with rain, and that has left both teams contemplating very different challenges. It's almost old style. Understandable looks of concern on the faces of managers, officials, players and fans alike. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. The action has already started. Breaks on here. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Tries to get it forward quickly. Rice. Good ball. Guendouzi gets on the end of it. Guendouzi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Babacar. Babacar shoots! There it is! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Chiesa. Rice. Taxidis did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Forward it goes. Back to the keeper and try something new. Done very well to intervene. Plays it out to the flank. Oh, really good feet from him. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Giulio Donati plays it long. And that has been cleared. Has a hit!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Fiorentina are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Looking to break out here. De Ligt cuts it out. Defenders on the back foot. That's a decent ball. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. And he's there to hoof it away. And he's going long. Oh, that's not going to find its target. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Fiorentina need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more
Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's going... Oh, crossbar! Now surely! And it's Tachidis, just brushed off the ball there. And the counter is on. A forward pass. De Ligt positions himself well and cuts it out. Talk about singling someone out.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
And here's Babacar.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Tries to locate someone up front. Tachidis drives it forward. Oh, good interception. Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Hoists it forward. Oh, that's a waste. It's a throw-in. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Fiorentina are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. This could spell... Babacar! And in it goes! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! So that's two now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Hits one! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
Up to meet it! Oh, should have put that away. And it's played forward. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Saka. He's made sure that that won't get through.
This game seems as if it's going to go beyond the rescue point, so they need a goal and fast just to raise spirits and at least give their fans something to cheer.
Giulio Donati hoists it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And help's available out wide. Can he deliver? He has it out wide now. Into the box. Trying to get there. Forward it goes. It's being played forward. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that is not the outcome they were after. A truly disappointing defeat.